I have a question. Why is it always like this? An example. I go to an event where my husband is not, but his friends are there, right? As soon as my husband's friends will see me, they will start giving me princess treatment right away. They'll make sure I'm comfortable. They'll find me a place to sit. They'll make sure I have a drink. They'll make sure I've eaten something. No one is bothering me. They basically take care of me in the absence of my man. And that is considered very respectful. Like, his boys respect him enough to take care of his woman even when he is not around. Now, when we think about it from the other end, my husband goes to an event that I'm not at, but my friends are. And then I hear that a friend of mine was trying to make my husband comfortable in my absence. Excuse me, who are you? Why are you trying to rescue my husband? Are you Mother Teresa? Can you explain to me why you have the audacity to disrespect me by taking care of my husband? Because you're my friend. Why? What? So that's my question. Why is it a problem when your friends, as a woman, try to take care of your man in your absence? But it's not when it's done by the men. Tell me, explain.
That's a hard one. That is a hard one. That is one that women have to answer, because it's true. You don't dare take care of another woman's man the way that the men will be able to take care of her. And I think it goes down to simply this, that men are there to protect and provide for women, period, right? Not the other way around. It's not natural for a woman to provide for a man. So if the woman does that, then it seems like she has ulterior motives. That's all. I think that's the best way to answer that question. But you guys let me know what you think. Yes, my friends, it's a Friday here in Dubai, and that means that it is time for the older man's random reviews.
The older man random review. Learn about life from an older man. Yes, an older man.
Yes, my friends, a collection of videos that you guys have sent me over the week. I'm going to start doing these a little bit more regularly now, because you guys are just, they're coming in so fast, man. And I think they're a fun way to actually, sort of mix it up. Because some days you don't have one topic that's really strong to discuss, and, sort of mix it up when you can throw in a variety of different subjects. So that's what we're going to deal with today, my friends. The older man's opinions on the videos that you guys send me. So, my friends, subscribe, book a session if you need any help from the older man. Of course, pick up the Content Creators Toolkit. And also, if you would like me to send you the first chapter of my book that's coming out in a couple of weeks, by all means, pop me an email, paul@askanolderman.com. All right? So let's get into the show, my friends. So this one is, how can we help older women get back on their feet? So this gentleman is obviously talking about helping older women. How old are we talking about, and why do these women need help? But you know what? Let's hear what he has to say first.
So the fastest growing group of homeless people in Australia is older women. This issue is not only close to my heart because if you've seen my other videos, I'm currently renovating a home with my mum following my parents' separation. But also as a social impact and inclusion manager, I wanted to spread information but also provide ways that you can get out there and provide support yourself. Recently, I went to a talk where I heard from the CEO of the Older Women's Network here in Australia and the struggles many older women face getting their lives together after divorce or in some cases even domestic violence. I've since reached out to the network and looked into ways that we can get involved and actually help out these women. And then at my work, we've created an entry-level role where a woman through the network will be mentored by our existing staff as they re-enter the workforce. It's a pilot program, but imagine the impact if more companies did this. If you want to make a difference, let's connect. DM me or contact me via the link in my profile. Together we can empower these women as they rebuild their lives.
Yeah, I know. The first thing a lot of you gentlemen are going to jump on is the fact that they made their choice. They decided to divorce the men that they were with, and now they're out here alone. The divorce money is finished. They've had their fun, and now these women are now paying the price for the actions that they initiated. Women initiate divorce 70 to 90% of the time. Most of today's modern women do not commit themselves for a lifetime to a man. They have been conditioned to think that, hey, there is a third life as I get into my 50s and 60s, and I'm going to actually get back out there and have my last dash of fun before I get too unattractive. And guess what? They end up alone. Now we're starting to see the fallouts of it in Australia. Now, I've heard a lot of men in Australia say that Australia is highly impacted by the whole feminist push. So what I suspect we're seeing is the massive fallout of the feminist movement, which has lied to women about, leaving men and taking back your life and getting your freedom and all of that bullshit. Well, now they're free. They're free. But now they're looking for societies and companies and private organizations and NGOs to come out and help them because they're alone. Do we help these women is the question I should ask. You guys let me know. I'm going to make you think today, gentlemen. This is a thinking one today. And a few funny ones thrown in. But yeah, this is the ramifications of women free from their men.
Regarding your questions about if old people have sex, my grandparents definitely do.
Oh, no.
They're both 89.
They can hardly walk or hear.
Over Christmas, they came to stay at my mum and dad's house. And in the night, about 3 a.m, my mum and dad awoke to hear them shouting at each other because they'd taken the hearing aids out. They heard my grandparents say, "Oh, Beryl, just take your knickers off and I'll show you a good time." Oh, my God. So they actually...
That's lovely.
I need to know more, though. I'm one of those people where I want to know, like, I would watch porn, granny porn, to try and work it out. How do they do it? How does it work? They're not very nimble. I'm making Lucas feel really
I think you just, it all, seals up by the time you,
and,
yeah.
Like, your vagina
You're
must be
going to
so
have
dry.
an old saggy dick one day.
There's two things I have to address here. All of these women podcasts, all it deals with is sexual content. It's almost like a porn site. Practically every one of these female podcasts, this is all they seem to be talking about. Or is it what the algorithm is feeding me? I have no idea. But the thing is, this video was sent to me, so it's not only me. There's a couple other people out there that realizing the same thing. But it's very obvious. This seems to be the major subject with female podcasts. But to answer her question, why is it that you think that you shouldn't be having sex right up until you pass away? Human beings, just so you ladies and men understand, if you take care of your body, and I'm not talking about the average individual in America who's incredibly overweight, suffering from diabetes, high blood pressure, and all of that shit, where their bodies are not functioning properly. You have to understand that the majority of these people are on medications. Do you know what medications are responsible for? Most of them really shuts down your libido. It's responsible for so much sexual dysfunction. But if you stay completely healthy, keep your weight down, you do your fasting, you do your exercise on a daily basis, you lift weights as a man, that means your testosterone is still kicking in. That means your erection is still up. You're not taking piles of medication. Your stress levels are in check. You can have sex right up until you're freaking 99 if you want. Granted, you're not going to have a freaking steel dick like you had back when you were 25, but it's still functional. On the other hand, the woman will be dry. That's for sure. But that's what the creams are for. But she will still have orgasms. She can still have fun. She can still enjoy sexuality because keeping the body properly functioning, you can still enjoy a good sex life. What has become normal to a lot of people in a world where most of us are unfit is that they see the dysfunction or the malfunction of the body and think that that's normal. It shouldn't be normal. So all I'm saying is, to my older folks, hey, you want to have freaking sex right into your 80s and 90s? Get your body in shape. Get off the medication. Start your fasting. Stop eating 3 meals a day. Eat 1 to 2 meals per day, max. We are not designed to have 3 meals a day. That's a whole other subject, but that's too much food. We are constantly pushing our glucose and our insulin levels to a point where it keeps our body malfunctioning. The body is designed to repair itself. And if it's constantly digesting food, it can no longer take care of the other functions that are required to keep you in great health. This isn't a health video, but I'm just trying to show you how you can stay healthy and have a great sex life way into your 80s and 90s.
I am 42 years old. I am single. I'm a mother. And I usually have to start my videos like that because people don't watch them if I don't. So I get a lot of people writing on my videos being like, why are you single? What's wrong with you? Or this is what women do that are crazy and just, make excuses for themselves. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people that write some wild stuff on my videos. And I am a pretty self-aware human. So I know the reason. And to set the record straight, not that I personally really care what people think, but I think other people are probably quite similar to me. I don't have the best judgment of character. I just don't. I think it might be getting better. But sometimes I don't even know if it's not having good judgment. I truly do see the best in people. And I think that tends to kind of shadow out some red flags. And then I end up having a lot of allowances. I fall in love very fast as well. So that also shadows out some red flags and kind of increases those allowances again.
God, okay, she's dragging this out. But you're 42, you're a single mom, you don't have a very good judge of character. At 42, you better have a better judge of character than you did when you screwed up with the first child. Women always boast about, we have intuition and we got women's radar and all kind of bullshit. But for some reason, they end up making all these stupid mistakes and no one really take back the original freaking statement of we have such amazing freaking intellect and intuition, blah, blah. Not realizing that these two things absolutely contradict each other. If you all were so freaking smart and straight and amazing at making decisions and the best at every freaking thing, why are so many of you freaking single mothers? Why? Why is it that you couldn't make that one decision that was vital to the security and to the well-being of your future? You couldn't make that decision properly. Oh, the men fooled you? Oh, but you're supposed to have had intuition. You're supposed to have had this amazing radar to identify. No, I was too young back then. Oh, really? So what is this whole shit about, women develop faster than men and all of this crap? I mean, the contradictions are just mind-blowingly stupid. Reality, my dear, I'm not going to play the rest of this video. Yes, you made stupid decisions, and you now have to deal with the consequences of those decisions. Single mothers attracted men back in the day, but those women never had the crazy world that we live in right now. The massive amount of and the massive amount of ways that women have been told to disrespect men, and it's not conducive for any man to step into a single father's role. That role is a very selfless role. But back then, women used to appreciate the men who stepped up and respected them. Unfortunately, those days are over. That's the long and short of it. We've been through this subject many times. I think you gentlemen know that. We just don't do that. You don't step into stepdad role. Even though she's cute as hell. It's not worth it.
Good morning, 60s and single. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's up and you're having a great morning. I'm just out walking my little man. And you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about embracing.
Anytime a woman look at a little dog and call it a little man, shows me the lack of awareness, of disrespect she has for a man. She looks at a small dog under her that she has to walk on a leash and calls it a little man. I second guess everything about this woman from now on. It's these verbal cues. It's these little slip of the tongue. We'll show you the inside of a person's mind, whether it's a male or female. She called a small dog a little man. Think about it. Something she walks on a leash. Would you step into her world, my friends? Hell no. But I digress. Let's hear what else she has to say.
Us, embracing you, embracing yourself, embracing the saggy skin, embracing the wrinkles. At this age, we've got it, and we just need to own it and not be like, oh my gosh, I've got a wrinkle, or oh my gosh, I've got some saggy skin, or oh my goodness, all the things. Embrace it, because guess what? That's part of aging, and that's the beauty of it. Now, will I get me some Botox? Absolutely. I love me some Botox. But I'm talking about being like insecure about what's happening to our bodies as we age. And if we take care of ourselves, we can make our bodies the best, make the most out of anything that we have, and just keep ourselves strong, keep our bodies strong, keep our minds strong, and just get out there and be the best person that we can be. Love yourself first, and then, you know what? Everything else falls in place. Because, guys, God gave us this body, and He gave us the mind we have, and it's what we do with it. And you know what? I choose to do good things with everything I've got. And you know what? I want...
All right. Can't play any more of that. I get what she's saying, but she is a walking contradiction as well. Do I get me some Botox? It's because she's not happy with herself. She's talking out of two sides of her mouth. On one side, she's saying, embrace your saggy skin, because she can't do anything about it. But the Botox, she can do something about her face. So she's going to do something about that. I see a contradiction. Tell me if you do. But the bottom line is that you either embrace it all and be happy with yourself, or don't come out here and tell people that they should embrace themselves and all of that shit. But still get Botox if you can. Yeah. Let's move on.
Older women want to be younger.
Yep.
So when you have 40-year-old women and 46-year-old women trying to look like and act like the 23-year-old, and there are women, and this is no disrespect, but no women in their 60s getting BBLs. Like,
that's cool.
What is happening? What are we doing? So how can a woman who's 23 trust your leadership if you're trying to look like her?
I rest my case. Thank you. Another woman said it. The other woman talking out of both sides of her mouth, trying to convince who? Well, I'm sure she's talking to other older women who do have saggy skin and who are not confident about themselves. But you know what? A lot of women out there cannot afford to get BBLs, cannot afford to get Botox. But why don't we tell them, hey, hit the gym, tighten that skin up, stop eating so damn much? Why don't we say that to women instead of freaking talking about Botox and all of this shit?
Tamar Braxton is 47 years old. Now, she looks good for 47. But she is the definition, and this behavior is, I just don't want to embrace that I'm 47 years old. You're on stage. Number one, if you go back and watch the clip, she's doing all this with the skirt on, legs wide open. That's my number one issue. But the whole thing is just like, what are you doing? Like, black woman, beautiful black woman, why? Even just all of that, you're singing a song, a very beautiful song. And it's just, again, over-sexualized. I hate that we have to find ways to spin everything around, to fit some narrative, to still look hip and cool. And even the older women, 47 years old, are out here trying to act and conduct themselves like 18, 19, 20-year-old girls. And then again, this is why I say this. We need positive influences for our young black girls. We need that. Because this can't be it. This type of behavior on stage, and you can say, oh, she's an entertainer. It doesn't change. It doesn't change because you're an entertainer that you do that. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but we need positive role models amongst black women. We do.
No, it's not just you, sister. This is a fact. We have over-sexualized the black community to the point where it's just dismal. You know, it's just dismal. And I wish that the entertainers would just act better, you know? Just bring more positive messages. Listen, you can sing some songs that are not as out there. Why is it always about wet this and wet that and tight this and But what I realize about older women, when they have lost their currency, that means their sexuality to the large majority of the men that she wants. She overcompensates with the sexual acts to say, hey, look at me. She's screaming with her body to say, come on, look at me. I mean, look at her squatting down, tongue out. Middle-aged woman, middle-aged ass woman. Sure, she looks good for a 47-year-old woman, not for a 20-year-old or a 20 or 30-year-old. For a 47-year-old, she looks good. But put her up next to her 27 or 30-year-old self. No frigging comparison. But unfortunately, this is how a lot of older women act when they've reached that point where their sexual currency is literally depleted. Sorry sight to see, man.
Telling me I gotta be financially stable to date broke women? And they come pre-fucked? Oh, hell no. Double it and give it to the next person. I don't want it.
Brother has a point. It's true. This is what's expected these days. Men have to freaking date broke women who don't even come as virgins. Welcome to the modern world, brother.
Today, I started my period and I was craving an argument with my boyfriend. I made myself a cup of tea to warm up my vocal cords. Then I added a scoop of creatine to increase the testosterone in my body for extra aggression. I then did some vocal exercises so I could reach my maximum projection once I'm screaming. Next, I went to the gym to exercise my muscles to steal the blanket from him later and slam the door when I walk away angry. Now, I was ready to approach him and bring up something that happened last year until he apologizes at least 3 times. This was a cleansing experience, and I'm excited to do it all over again next month.
You see, even though that's a skit, women find pride in pushing this shit out there, making women feel that they have an excuse to be an idiot, to be belligerent, to treat men like shit. This is what blows my mind. Why is it that it's necessary to encourage other women to think that this is okay? Because this is all it's doing. The nice music, etc. I mean, it's just subliminally telling women, you know, you could be an asshole. You can get away with it. Instead of saying, hey, you know, control yourself. Understand that you're going through this period. Try to isolate yourself. Pretend like you're at home alone. Imagine if you didn't have a man, you would basically just have a cup of tea, relax, take your Tylenol, take your ibuprofen, whatever you guys take to stop the cramps and the moodiness, etc. And just chill and leave your man alone so you don't disturb his peace. Practice stoicism. Women don't understand that men have to practice being stoic, learning to control his emotions. He understands that with masculinity and aggression comes stoicism, controlling one's emotional state. Unfortunately, women are much more aggressive in today's environment, in today's world, but they were never taught to be stoic. And they feel that they could just be belligerent and an a-hole whenever they want. Saw this video this morning. Woman accused in viral dog kicking case reportedly get charged, reduced as court pushes hearing to 2026.
You yelling at my mama over there? I didn't yell at her. I was saying you backed up. Not only backed up, if you continue back. You know how old my mama is. Let's go here, okay? No, because the next time, I'm gonna go be Get off my property. Get off my property. Get off my property. Get off my property. Or else you want to talk to me? Stand out there. Now let me tell you something. My mother is an old lady. 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 Okay. Check this out. No, check it. Check it. Don't point at me. Check it. Guess what? Get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. What, nigga? What you want to do? What? What you gonna do? Go ahead. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I don't give a fuck. I'll go to jail for fraud. Hold on, let me call the police. I'll go to jail for fraud. I'm gonna call the police. You got a fucking gun. Get your dog. If I sure did. It's alright. Get it. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's all good. Shut up, bitch. It's all good. Shut up.
See, now this kind of belligerent behavior has become standard operating procedure, especially for the black community. The women are just way out of pocket. You know what a normal person would have said? Hey, excuse me, I live across the street. Listen, I heard that you and my mom had an argument earlier. I don't know what happened. I just wanted to talk about it because she's upset about it. Can we have a discussion? That would have gone so much differently. Now, she ends up in court for kicking the freaking man's dog because she has no freaking control over her emotions. And she thinks that she could go and stand up in front of a big-ass man like that and be belligerent. If that was any other type of man, he would have just punched her one time and knocked her the hell out. The second she kicked his dog, boom, because she was still on his property. He would have had the right. He told her to get off his property. Once she crossed that property line, that was it. Fair game. Ah, man. And this is what I'm saying to you ladies. You all have become so much more aggressive and masculine because you know that the courts have your back. You know the legal system has your back. And I don't know why she's so stupid. This is a white man. He would have gotten away with it. But man, I hate to see my sisters act like this, man. Phew, gosh. Trans Brazilian deaf singer. I've lost my seat to heaven. Okay. All right, we're switching gears now, gentlemen. Let's go to the comment section. Katie Real Man Machine says, pick a struggle, sir. Nerd Funk Russell said, the worst part is, that's a dude. Umar says, the lyrics got me crying. Oh, Lord, man. Oh, God. Vegan Goon said, I can't deal. Please, deal me out of this hand while I go pack a bag for the bus. Who got tickets? And Joyce Candlerker says, I don't know if I've gone insane or this world has. And how the hell can I find out? Oh, Lord. Woollig Fat says, I'm afraid to sleep now after laughing at this. Satan is coming for me, laughing. MVP 3C says, Biden gave all his friends the CD for Christmas to his peeps. Oh, God. I gotta contain myself, man. I can't read any more comments. These guys are cracking me up in the comment section. Whew. Yeah. Oh, man.
Men melt when a woman speaks softly. But a lot of women don't want to hear that because they think being sweet makes them look weak. But that's a huge mistake because a woman's greatest power is her softness. Think about it. If he wanted another alpha energy in his house, he would have married another man. So if you ever have caught yourself thinking, he never does anything that I ask him to, it's probably because you talk to him like you're another guy challenging him. Try using your feminine, soft, lighter tone of voice more often and just watch how differently he treats you. I've never heard a no from my husband when I speak to him gently. He's even told me that he can't resist when I ask that way. If it feels hard to switch into that sweet version of you, it's because you've permanently turned on that masculine energy without even noticing. And that puts your relationship at risk.
She's right. So many women have switched into this masculine role and society have accepted them for it. That's the problem. The simps out there are making them know that that's okay. I'll be there for you. But the reality of it is Most of the time, women are not getting rewarded by relationships. They're getting rewarded with sexual attention. And this is how they get confused. I think this woman here said it best.
I am so tired of hearing people say, you're so pretty, you can get any guy you want. I swear. No, I can sleep with any guy I want. And unfortunately, that is not the same.
Yeah, exactly. The biggest issue is a lot of women think just because they're getting sexual attention and they can sleep with any man they want, Bonnie Blue, thousands of men are still freaking lining up to try to be number 8,940. But the bottom line is not many men are going to freaking say, okay, I'm going to protect and provide for you. Dad's booty short lesson.
We have to have a talk. Get your shorts. No. We're gonna see who's fit better. No. Get your shorts. No. Where are they at? No. Where are your butt cutting shorts?
Which one?
The new ones that we just bought. They were supposed to be a lot longer. Get them. Put them on. Go to the bathroom, put them on.
No.
Go to the bathroom, put them on.
Okay.
We're gonna see who's your shortest. I will pick you up in school every day with these on if you don't put them on. Yeah, exactly. Who's your shorter, babe?
I can't handle y'all.
Who's your shortest?
Y'all are the same.
See, look, my butt keeps hanging out down here. I'm picking her up in school with these on.
You can't beat a dad's lesson, boy. Girls need their dads keeping them in check all the time. All the time. I do it constantly. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with this sort of stuff, booty shorts. My daughters know better than that. They don't even buy them. And over here, the fashion seems to be baggy pants, baggy sweatpants. Sometimes they'll show their midriffs, but that's about it. Arms are covered, boobs are covered. Nobody wears anything that super exposes. The only time you see this shit is when you go to the gym or when you go on the beach. Everything is allowed on the beach, man. Want to see G-strings? It's like women can't wait to get on the beach to freaking throw on G-strings. Kenyan taxi driver in Dubai attacked by client after refusing to be caressed. Yeah, this one is scary as shit, man. sucker must have been on drugs, or he must have been some freaking maniac, man. But something is wrong with this dude. Whew. I had to blur it out, my friends, because I think that would be too violent for YouTube. But that was scary watching it, you know. I mean, in these situations, guys, you got to get primal, man. I mean, this man was yanking at this guy's neck. I mean, he turned his chin into the corner of his elbow, which would stop his windpipe from getting crushed, right? So he did that. But what he didn't do was he didn't execute the bite. At that point, he should have bitten a massive chunk out of the guy's arm. That would allow him to let go. But he was so scared, fear overtook him because he had no training. Fear overtook him, and so he just screamed like a little girl. Sorry. But, you know, guys, you got to get primal when you're in situations like this, man. Wow. Yeah, I've watched this for the second time, and I'm telling you, man, it's a scary sight. Because this guy was, if you could see it, hopefully you could see or make out what's happening, how aggressive this guy in the back seat was. But he was really yanking at his neck. He wasn't playing around. He was looking to hurt this guy.
Look, it's Pat here. What are you doing here, mate? Wait, what are you saying? You can't.
What are you doing outside Toys R Us? I didn't think you was allowed within 50 feet of children, mate.
Yeah, nice one, mate. I didn't recognise you without your dad's dick in your mouth. Yeah, how's your nan? She dead yet? I'll leave it out, mate. I'm actually caring for her at the minute, ain't I, you dickhead?
Caring for her isn't slipping a finger through the old tissue paper when you wipe her bum, mate.
Yeah, I'll sniff that.
Oh, mate, don't. I might like it.
He will like it, and all everyone likes it, innit?
I do like it.
Yeah, fair enough. Wait, where are you two going anyway? Fucking gym. Next joke. Wait, we're going to watch the football, mate. What do you reckon? You fancy it? Yeah, fuck it, man. I'm just with the missus, but when she comes out, I'll fuck her off. I ain't doing that shit that she got planned, mate. Okay. Oh, here she comes now.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hey, Rose. How you doing? You alright?
Yeah.
How's your mum? She good?
Yeah, she's great. Thank
Lovely
you.
to see you. We was just having a chat with Pat.
Oh.
The gentlemen were just wondering if I'd like to join them to watch a live sporting event.
And is that what you want to do?
No.
Good, because we were going to look at some betting together, weren't we?
Yeah, we're going to go get some new bedding. We're going to get the high thread count. We're quite excited, aren't we?
And what are your partners going to do today?
I'm just going to go and find out.
Yeah, I'm going to go find mine. Please don't call her. Thank you. Love you.
Put your hat back on. You look stupid.
Sorry about that.
Were you going to go with them?
No, not at all. Absolutely not. I hate the pub. No.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm glad. They're always trying to tempt me, them two.
Gentlemen, you never ever become like that. This is what a lot of men become after they get involved with a woman on a serious basis. And it's the worst thing to do. Now, a lot of women never fully experience men, meaning men speak very crudely when they're together in a lot of instances. And most women never get to see that part of men, especially her man, right? Every woman thinks, oh, my man don't talk like that. Of course, this was over-exaggerated to the point of that's just not the way men operate. Well, at least I hope so, right? But you lay down the rules, you lay down the frame, and your woman, she jumps into that frame, not the other way around, okay? Just want you guys to understand that. And ladies, if you want to understand how to act for a man, I'm going to show you how it's done. This one was captured by mediocre tutorials and reviews, and I just thought it was powerful enough to show you guys.
First date look like with a man? So what does your initial first date look like with a man?
My initial first date is asking him where he wants to bring me. And daytime, is he a planner? So I will know kind of where he's at and what he has in store and what type of life I would be walking into. So my initial first date would be up to the man. I would not want to be the one planning that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I wasn't saying like plan, like what type of stuff would you like to do on the first date as far as, are you in?
I want to do what he wants to do.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm there to learn him.
Yeah.
And I'm there to know him.
But he got to learn you too, though.
And he'll learn me when I walk into his world.
Okay. God damn. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But walk into my world first. Mm-hmm. I'm not providing a world for you. So
not at all.
My world
really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It matters to the extent of what have I cultivated?
Yeah.
Have I nurtured my world? Where can my world take him, right?
Mhm.
When I enter his world. So that's why I won't present the preconceived notion of what I want to do, because he might show me something new. And now I just limited myself
Yeah.
to what I'm already exposed to. And I never gave him a chance to step me into his world. So.
Damn, okay. Can we bring her up here or what?
In an era where most modern women choose the bear, this is what real power through your femininity looks like. My G's, when you vet a woman, pay close attention to her word choice. For her words or her language will tell you exactly how she views and respects men. Disrespect belongs to the streets, but respect deserves protection, provision, and investment.
So what is your...
Well said, my brother. Well said. This brother interviewing her was so shocked because he has not heard this shit before. This is how all sisters should operate. All women should operate like this. You're stepping into the man's world. He's protecting and providing for you. This is no equal opportunity shit. You're stepping into his world. You're coming into his frame. You want a man who's better than you, then you step into his frame. You want a man who makes more, you step into his frame. You want his protection, you step into his frame. Done a great piece on frame in my book, and I just really, really would love to see you guys get hold of it. Coming out on Amazon, hopefully next week. Okay? There's about another 30 videos, but I'm going to stop there. I don't like to push these videos too long, but I hope you guys learn a few lessons today. Okay? Give me a thumbs up on this video as you leave. Book a session if you need any help from the older man. And of course, remember, I do a video every single day, my friends. So until tomorrow, remember, whenever in doubt, always, always ask an older man. I'll see you soon. Cheers.